Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to talk about the 60s, especially the clothes that people used by this time. To you all better visualize this, our top models posed with these clothes, and we'll show you the pictures here. But first, let's talk about what was happening in the world at that time. Come on, let's go! Two world wars had recently taken place. The world had lost over 65 million people in less than 10 years of war. It was about time the world finally saw some peace. Unfortunately, that's not what happened. Following the end of the Second World War, the capitalist Occident, led by the USA, fought the socialist Orient, led by the USSR, in every possible way to see which would rule the world. This led to an astonishing progress. The man set foot on the moon by the 1969, but also to unseen frustration. The generation coming of age during the 60s just wasn't happy. It was a generation whose father and grandfather had fought during wars, and this vicious cycle didn't seem to end. So this generation sought ways of going against this world. The American way of life, the egotism, just wasn't good enough anymore. The most symbolic band of the 60s was the Beatles. They are a portrait of the 60s generation. They started as an innocent band, singing I Wanna Hold Your Hand and such. But, as the wars raged on and on, they started to change. The Beatles and this whole generation looked for ways to escape the horrors of this world. This led to the creation of the hippie movement and also to drug abuse. However, they were not alienated. They fought for civil rights, they fought for the Vietnam War to end. They fought, just to have their voices heard in the most peaceful way possible. The 1960s was marked, in Brazil, for a high political tension that was directly reflected in various areas of culture, such as music and art, for example. The tension was the result mainly of the Cold War, which reached its peak with the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962, and also with the polemic Vietnam War, which divided opinions regarding the need for a so long intervention into the Vietnamese territory by the Americans. Although these issues show up international, they widely influenced the Brazilian political scene. As an example of this influence, we have the military coup d'etat, which happened in 1964 and removed the president João Goulart, as known as Jango, of power, who was considered by many as a socialist. Jango's government was succeeded by a military dictatorship that stiffened enough freedom in every way. It was in this context that various movements arose that marked the decade, many criticizing the censorship imposed by the dictatorship. Among the movements created in that period, we have the Bossa Nova and the Tropicalia. Finally, this period was also essential for Brazilian football, that won the World Cup in Chile by 1962. This achievement was important for the consolidation of football as national symbol, since confirmed the power that Brazil has in this sport, as the country had already won the 1958 World Cup, being the one from 1962 his second consecutive victory. On the catwalk, our first models enters the runway with a simple but very striking outfit. Starting with the haircut thrown back, a black shirt snug, highlighting the body's muscles, leather pants also black together with a belt, and social shoes to close with radiance.
This clothes surely would make the greatest success in the Brazilian disco clothes. Black is a color that blends nicely with the body style of the model and is a color that never goes out of fashion.
Correct, Tavares. Dance with the appropriate clothing is essential to shine on the dance floor. Now we go with your next model. In your great catwalk model paired with a more sophisticated clothing, using a plaid burr on his head, emphasizing the importance of hair accessories. For the eyes, the sunglasses, giving a more mysterious, serious tone to the clothes, a blue dress shirt and a plaid pants, and, to not lose the formal accents, a belt and a social shoe to complete the outfit.
This style of more formal clothes is used by large businesses or people who belong to a higher social class. For them, this style is normal for informal occasions.
Formality is also essential in job interviews, and, for some types of work, it is a must. In the greater style of rock, our next model enters the scene, with the hair up, giving a wild appearance, a typical sunglasses, white shirt underneath a leather jacket, jeans, a belt, and social shoes. An harmonious combination that demonstrates the aggressive style of rock often used by motorcyclists.
Of course, Klaus, this style is very particular, but pleases a big part of people. The only problem is the courage to use this and be confused with some of the heavy motorcyclists. That's funny. Joking aside, this leather jacket is essential in the composition of the outfit. That's what harmonizes with all other elements.
Now we can see another model with a polo shirt, jeans, and aviator sunglasses. Casual and simple look. A safe choice for those who want to hang out with friends without worrying too much about the clothes they need to wear. Can be used by different social classes and at different places or situations.
Exactly, Klaus. It's a simple look that doesn't require a large economic investment or a lot of time, applied by those who will certainly use it.
Now who climbs the catwalk is our newest football player, ready for a quick match, dressing in official shirts, futsal tennis, half-knee socks and shorts to combine. A perfect choice for those who want to be ready for the workout.
Obviously, this will be the most sensible choice for this type of activity. However, this set really created a clean and elegant atmosphere. Surely he will be the brightest star of his team.
Well, since he will steal the show. Now we come for next and last model. Look at the amount of details and the style of this necklace he's wearing. Notice all the unique styles that this dress combines. It's amazing.
This model really has the hip tone that makes it special. Not everyone could wear these clothes because it represents a very specific group.